Also, the industry has changed, you know. The influx of younger people coming into the sound system circuit and events has kind of changed the whole spectrum of things. It's actually made it more accessible, much wider. The audience is much wider. With rave culture coming in the early 90s, it made sound system culture and big speakers cool. You know, it wasn't just the black thing. It wasn't just, you know, the shubbins, the blues dances or anything like that. It became like, we can have a tent, we can have an arena, we can pull up in any field, any farm, pull out these speakers and have a good time. And I think the students understood, you know, that their music, the dance music, actually sounded better on a sound system. So everybody had these sound systems. Even soul people started to build a sound system. Jungle had their own sound systems. Sound system wasn't just a reggae thing. It was a universal genre thing. Everybody had one because they wanted to hear that their music played properly and much more powerful and, you know, much more defined. So with the influx of young people obviously coming in and their influences, you now have like dubstep, which is now a branch off of dub music, which is, you know, keeps this kind of same tempo as dub, very deep frequencies in the bass, you know, very minimalist, which dub was. So basically how King Tubby used to mix the versions and mix the dubs, they're actually producing like that. They're pre-producing like that. They're pre-producing music where the effects are set beforehand. You know, that is just the norm. Everything's set. We automatically have delays. We automatically have reverbs and filters and all of these things. And it's now become, that's just the norm. Before it used to just be flat. You know, you have one singer, a drummer and keyboard they're playing, and that's the single. Now the single has so many different chapters in that one single within that 3 minutes, where things drop out, things come in, things are heightened, you hear the voice go through an effect of a coda or something like that, which is all of those things stem from King Tubby's, you know. So we have to give thanks that the music has now gone from there and reached now. You have people like Major Lazer and all these big production houses, David Guetta and all these guys using these effects and using the dub influences, and Skrillex most definitely, you know, who loves dub music, you know. And we've met along the way, and all of these guys we've met along the way, and it's been great that they, you know, they understand and appreciate our history and culture of where it comes from. They're not just saying, I'm masses, I'm huge, I'm making millions, and this is where it's at. You know, they bow down to you and they bow down to what you're doing because they know you were the root and where you're coming from is the root, and they love and appreciate and embrace that. And we must also learn to appreciate and embrace them also.